So hey everyone, and welcome back to another one of my videos. Or if you're new here, then hello, welcome. My name is LUNAROSE because I am the floral fantasy, and for today's video we're going to be doing a Shein /SHEGLAM makeup haul. So let's get into it, shall we? So I purchased all of these makeup products with my own money, combined with the help of my Patreon family, as well as my spicy page, which I will leave a link to down below. I will also try my best to link all of these products down below. And I do also have a Shein referral code, which I think only works for new users. You kind of do it when you create your account, but it'll save you 15 to 25% off your first order, which I will also link down below. But I bought a lot of this stuff like a year and a bit ago, and then I recently picked up their new 9-pan little eyeshadow palettes, which I actually used 2 of them to create this eye look today, which I will also link this little first impressions kind of makeup tutorial down below. And they're fine. There was only like £3 each, so you can't really go wrong. But I'm hoping a lot of the other palettes that I picked up have a little bit more pigmentation, since these were just like good for the price kind of palettes. But yeah, the first things I picked up were these, and then it reminded me that I have literally this whole basket that I've had sat on my makeup like shelf next to me ready to film for like a year and a half now. So if any of this stuff is out of stock, I apologize, or they don't make it anymore. But yeah, the next thing that I picked up is the SHEGLAM Cactus Cool palette. You guys know me, I love a green color story, and this is honestly like a really good green colour story. It goes from light to dark. You have a variety of different textures. There's some metallics, but it is a very matte heavy palette. So yeah, this was like the first like old thing that I picked up. Again, I bought a lot of this stuff maybe like a year and a half ago. So if it's no longer a thing, I apologize, but you can at least see how pretty it is like in person. Also, if there's like anything in this video that you think looks good, or you want me to like try and get my like review first impressions on, let me know and I can like bump it to the top of the list. The next thing that I picked up is the SHEGLAM Love You So Matcha eyeshadow palette. Again, I very much enjoy a warm colour story, and this one has like a warm greenish colour story to it. I think this is also a very well done eyeshadow palette. Obviously I haven't tried it on my eyes, I can't speak for the formula, but just first impressions, colour story wise, looks nice. You have some nice neutrals, you have a row of green, you have some warm shades. The only thing for me it's missing is like a light kind of inner corner highlight shade, but this Cactus palette I noticed has a really pretty kind of chartreusey green. I think these two together could make like a really cute green look. So yeah, let me know if I should like combine these for a look in the future, since I'm vibing with that fantasy. Also, it's so warm in my room right now, so sorry, but the hair is going back and off my face. The next thing I picked up is another eyeshadow palette. I am very much an eyeshadow palette hoarder, and I very much need to like try all of these things to decide what's good and then do like a big declutter towards the end of the year. But yeah, this is actually covered in glitter, so something in here obviously opened or spilt. But yeah, the next thing I picked up is the Viva La Leopard eyeshadow palette. Ooh, this is interesting. I really like it when they have like a kind of marble shade in it. It is very like appealing to the eyes, and it has that like interesting kind of tone to it. Again, it looks like a nice eyeshadow palette. It's a very warm colour story. Typically I don't go for like super orangey tones anymore, but it looks fine. It looks cute. The next thing, yeah, so there's definitely some glitter or something that's exploded in here because it is everywhere. But again, this top has been sat on my shelf for like a year and a half, and I just kept chucking stuff in it that I picked up from SHEGLAM. So the next thing I picked up is the Smart Cookie eyeshadow palette. This is a very like standard go-to kind of neutral palette, but again, we have a light shade, we have a deep kind of brown almost blackened shade, a lot of nice neutral tones. I actually like palettes like this around me to like do my brows, so you know, can never have too many neutral palettes. They don't necessarily like excite me, but never can have too many. The next thing I picked up is the SHEGLAM Very Strawberry eyeshadow palette. Oh wait, is this supposed to be a dupe? I think I found a dupe. Do you not think the Colourpop and Sailor Moon collab is like... I mean, not quite. This has some like purple to it, but in terms of like the essence of like the pink with the neutrals with like a pop of yellow, very similar to the Sailor Moon collab. I absolutely love this. Like anything Sailor Moon is like very much my vibe and fantasy. But yeah, the Very Strawberry palette doesn't necessarily give like strawberry to me. I kind of wish it had like a red in it, a little bit more pink and like blush tones as opposed to neutral and yellow. But oh, I guess the yellow's the seed. Okay, I'll give it that. But doesn't necessarily read super like strawberry-ish, but pretty. Now this is why I really want to do this haul, because I have been searching for this foundation to try out since this is the, what's it called? SHEGLAM Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Matte Foundation. I've seen a bunch of different drag queens on TikTok use this foundation and say it's like their go-to, so I did pick up multiple different there's literally dust on the top of this bottle. That's how long this has been sat in this box. But yeah, I did pick up multiple shades, so use one as like a bronzer contour, one as like my base shade, and then one as a highlight shade. I actually picked up 4 different bottles of this foundation, so I'm hoping it's good since it is well past the return time, since this foundation has probably been sat in this thing for like literally a year and a half. So let me know if you want me to do like a first impression trying out like a full face of SHEGLAM, and I can literally test out the eyeshadow palettes, the foundation, the everything, since, you know, I like to slap on a lot of makeup, so be interesting to see how it holds up compared to like a lot of my other like go-to products. The next thing I picked up is the thing that is covered. It's like brown glitter, is all on everything, which I don't know what broke or leaked, but it is the SHEGLAM Full Coverage Foundation Balm. This is another thing that I've seen a lot of people like, oh, it is light sealed, is talking about, is the foundation balm. Again, I really wanted to give it a go, and I knew I had them somewhere in my collection, and I was like, where is that SHEGLAM foundation? Like, I've been wanting to try it, I've been seeing people like using it, and then I saw the tub on my shelf and I was like, oh yeah, that's been there a while and I haven't even hauled it yet, let alone tried it. So I also did pick up 3 different shades of that, since I like to have kind of my base shade, a highlight shade, and a contour shade, just so I can like give it the full shebang and full trial. Oh, I have 5 bottles of that foundation. You know, nothing speaks like a hoarder like buying 5 different bottles of foundation before you've even tried it for like the first time. But I'm trying to work out what's leaked. I have a couple of these Glitter Wizard little glitter pot shadows. These aren't the thing that leaked since they're like a jelly formula, but I picked up 2 of those. Everything's covered in like brown gold glitter, so I'm trying not to like touch that and then like touch everything else. But the next thing I picked up is 4 of their Love Dive blushes. Again, I'm not sure if they make these anymore, but I remember it kind of having like a rose kind of embossing to the pan, and I wear a lot of blush. Blush is like one of my favorite steps in my makeup routine, and I just feel like it just brings life to your face and just makes everything look more interesting, like visually, to have some like blush on the skin. So picked up that, and then I also picked up this, is this a highlighter? No, it's a pressed powder that's kind of like the Givenchy knockoff, you know, where it's like got the different like blue, purple, yellow, green kind of tones to it. So that's also from the Love Dive collection. Don't know if that's still a thing, but picked that up. I thought this was the thing that broke then. I picked up a Colour Much Bouncy Cream Shadow in Ziggy, which is like a bronze glitter, but not the one that exploded everywhere, so I don't know what that one is. This product has no label or writing on it. It just says SHEGLAM on the bottom. Oh, it's like a blue eyeliner. Oh, it's also not dried out. I thought it could be dried out if I accidentally didn't put the lid on, but I have a blue eyeliner as well as like an orange pencil liner, which, you know, again, this box is just random things that I picked up from Shein, and a lot of the time, you know, like when you're trying to get free shipping, you just need to add like a £1 or 2 just to like top it up to the free shipping. I will often just pick up a random makeup product, so that's what a lot of this is. The next thing I picked up is the SHEGLAM Flutter, ooh, I really like this palette already, is the SHEGLAM Flutter Effect eyeshadow palette. I love the combination of blues with greens, and again, we have a nice dark matte, which is always good to have the variety, and it also goes quite light. You have mattes and shimmers with a kind of matte heavy palette, so I don't really know what the formula's like. If it's anything like them £9 palettes, not going to be blown away, but you never know, it could actually be really good. Oh, I thought this was what was going to be exploded, but this is the Untamed eyeshadow palette. This shade kind of looks like Viva the Leopard one, so I don't know if this is just like extra shades and they just like repackage them, but picked, ooh, I actually really like the kind of leopard packaging. The next thing I ended up picking up is the Hold the Cone oh, this is pretty, is the Hold the Cone palette. Again, I like I feel like they have quite good thought out colour stories. Like every time I've seen one of these palettes, I've gone, that's a nice colour story, which I'm quite a picky bitch, but we have like nice blues, we have a row of purples, and we have a row of neutrals. It doesn't necessarily go like super light to super dark, but it does have a very intriguing shade, shall we say. So yeah, I'm excited to give them a go. Again, let me know if any of these like catch your eye, and again I'll try and find and link them down below to see if any are like still a thing or in stock. But I don't know where that glitters came from, because none of these palettes are broken. Every time I open one of the palettes I'm like expecting it to explode with glitter, but this is the tie-dye for palette. Beautiful. I love a pastel palette, and this doesn't necessarily have too much depth to it. I don't know if I'd use this just for like one look by itself, but I really like to have a pastel palette as like a companion palette just to pop on the inner corner or on my lid just to add a little bit of colour without it being like too intense. So I'd probably actually pair this with that like cookie kind of neutral palette and then just pop one of these on the lid. But this also has a very interesting kind of shade in the middle, and I'm fairly sure all of like the SHEGLAM eyeshadow palettes are like under a tenner, so the fact they're doing something slightly like, I guess like colourful and interesting and different is impressive really for the price tag. And then the final thing that I picked up is the Haters Matte Lipstick, which I'm not the biggest fan. Actually smells really nice. I thought it was going to smell really like cheap and chemically. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of liquid lipsticks anymore. I'm back into like a cream lipstick phase and basically just do my entire lip with lip liner and then just like pat a cream lipstick to the middle. But you know, I have a lot of new things to try, so let me know in the future if I should do like a full testing out SHEGLAM makeup. I'll see what's like available and leave all like linked down below, and then what's still available I'll make sure to use it in that video, since I also did buy some like blushes and some like contour products, and one of my actual favourite, where is it? Girl, I'm wearing this today, is the SHEGLAM contour palette, so let me know if I should do like a full face of Shein SHEGLAM and I can test out the foundations and some palettes, since yeah, this has literally been sat on my shelf for like a year and a bit, and I was like, today we are filming that haul. I'm finally like doing it, showcasing it in a video so then it can go like into my makeup collection so it can actually be used and not just sat on a shelf. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I have glitter all over my hands, so I'm trying not to like get the hair out of my face because then I know my face will be covered in glitter. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this kind of rambly SHEGLAM haul. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below again if any of these palettes like in particular caught your eye, if there's anything else on the Shein website that like you want me to try. I did actually buy almost like every single one of their like collections, like Marilyn Monroe and Powerpuff Girls and Willy Wonka and Adventure Time and Rick and Morty. Like I bought the big like box sets of all of those, so once they've all like got here and like I've got time, I will film like full dedicated videos on them. But yeah, if there's anything in this that you want me to try, let me know and I can like pop it to the top of my like 2 film schedule. And don't forget to subscribe to the girl next door with something more, and I'll see you in my next video, which should be up tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye. Literally, I have glitter everywhere. If you guys know, if you spill glitter, it will be on everything for the next like 10 years of your life. So wish me luck. Thanks for watching.